big news item, just about as big as Star Trek news can get, because we have the announcements of a new series. Now, it's an audio drama, but it's pretty awesome. Star Trek Con, we now have a timeline
Mhm.
and an episode count. Melissa,
Yeah.
what is the timeline?
It's between um Space Seed and Wrath of Khan.
I think it's like right after Space Seed, isn't it? I think it's,
Yeah, I mean they've got 18 years to play with, so
yeah.
um yeah. So it is right after, and it would have to be right after because we have Khan's wife in it as well.
Hmm.
Yeah.
So
It
yeah.
said, oh yeah, it says, all I can, here's the quote from David Mack, co-writer, and he's also written a ton of books. We know and love David Mack. He's a friend of the show. He says, all I can tell you for certain is that we pick up right from the end of the 1967 episode Space Seed. Now,
Okay.
who knows if he means like the next day or 5 years later, but it sounds like it's
Yeah.
Right.
kind of
Right
rides
after.
right off of it, which is really exciting. That's a lot of fun.
Hmm.
So that's going to be really interesting. And the other bit of news was the episode count. They said nine
Yeah. Hmm.
episodes that are roughly 30 minutes each. Marina, is
Mm.
this your first time hearing this since you've been just
Well, the
gallivanting
detail
around the Caribbean?
it is actually. Well, I saw something about like the gentleman who was picked to play Khan, and then that's it. We went into warp, and so this is actually the first time that I'm hearing like as you said the number of episodes and the duration and all the further details, so to speak. So this is fascinating. I'm
Hmm.
glad to see that this is finally coming to fruition because we've been hearing about this for how long now?
2 years at least.
Yeah.
Feels
Yeah.
like, yeah, it feels like since 2020, honestly,
Hmm.
but I
It
can't know
Yeah.
for sure.
I'm
It
very
feels like
curious
a while.
because SETI Alpha 6, I'm gonna put on my nerd glasses here. SETI Alpha 6 exploded 6 months after they got there.
Mhm.
So are we gonna cover the that?
Oh,
That's what
yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
I
wondering
wonder if it
too.
just it's the things
Yeah.
that led up to that.
Yeah.
Right. Well, and it would explain why Khan turns so sour towards Kirk, and we all know it because it has something to do with the death of his wife. So I wonder if they're going to get into that.
Oh, speaking of news that you may have missed, Marina, while you
Mhm.
were playing in the Caribbean, you were a Caribbean queen. Everybody knows. Was that a Billy Ocean song, I think? Okay. Look at this. Here's a bit of news real quick. Simon Pegg is coming to Vegas,
Yes.
everybody.
No, I did not miss
Yeah.
that. I did not miss that. I actually saw that and shared it accordingly because
Awesome.
this is exciting.
And
I missed
Roxanne
him.
Dawson.
Yes,
Sorry.
she actually told me. I asked her. I did a photo op with her, and I said, seeing how we are in a big anniversary year, what are the chances? And she said, I have it penciled in. So I am thrilled that she's going to be in Vegas
Pencil.
and penciled in.
Pencils are what you use when you think you might erase it.
Well, seeing how she's a director, we still have to keep our fingers crossed that things
I
don't go
know.
sideways like they did for Robbie.
She's such a
So,
busy working director. She's always like
yeah,
flying around the world working on projects. She's
everywhere,
amazing.
yeah. But yeah, no, but this is exciting. So yeah, I'm thrilled about Simon because the previous, at least ones that he was in Vegas that I've been going, I missed him. I was doing something
Oh, I
else. I'm like,
miss
oh, it's
him
okay.
too.
He'll come by again. And then of course we years since he's been has been in Vegas. So I'm actually really, really thrilled. I had to get
Wait,
a
you're saying
photo
you
op.
missed Vegas some years, or you just didn't see him
No,
while
I
you?
missed
Okay.
Simon specifically because I'm like, I knew that he was there and I never got around to seeing him on stage or doing a photo op or getting the autograph. So
Hmm.
I'm planning to do at least two of these this coming Vegas.
Awesome. He actually mentioned how he was excied to finally meet you too, so that we're
Of
looking
course.
forward to
Who,
that.
who doesn't?
I mean,
He
who
did a
wouldn't,
press
right?
release. Yeah. But anyway, back to Star Trek Con. Melissa, I just kind of gave the cliff notes there, but was there more to this? Roughly 30-minute episodes, nine of them.
Hmm.
Timelines basically right after Space Seed or
Hmm.
so. Is there anything else? And David Mack co-wrote it, who we love.
Right, right. Those basically it, I mean, he said that the thing has been the this audio drama has been cast entirely. There, the announcements for the rest of the cast should be coming up very soon in the near future. And it's been entirely recorded and yeah, it's yeah, I guess you would
Okay.
say it's in post-production now.
Yes. Now, what Marina wants to ask, and we all want to ask, is we don't know how long post-production lasts for a Star Trek audio drama because it hasn't really
That's
happened
right.
before.
Right.
So, are we talking about this thing possibly being released as early as July? Or are we talking more like, hey, they said by the end of this year, so they mean November and
Yeah.
December. You know what I mean? Like, what are we looking at? Marina seems to have an idea.
Well, I no, I'm actually curious now, knowing that we're supposed to have the next season of Strange New Worlds come out. How they gonna do it parallel to that? Are they gonna try to time it sort of like an actual series release, not to have it,
Mhm.
And we all know
intersect?
Strange New World season 3 is coming out.
Yeah,
Oh wait, they
soon.
still haven't told us.
But it's coming soon. I'm sure. I like a gut feeling because it's been ages since the previous one.
Well, and they did say
I-
spring, so the spring is approaching rapidly.
Yeah.
Um, but and then I read in another article that the audio drama would be later this year, so I'm assuming that
Hmm.
means after spring.
After spring. Yeah.
Yeah, definitely
That
after
that makes
spring.
sense. There we go.
Let's
So they're
assume
not.
let's assume Strange New Worlds is somewhere around May to June, as in maybe it's going to
Yeah.
start
Mm,
at the end of
Yeah.
April or early May and go into, say, like July, maybe something like that, which means then the audio drama, maybe it's like October to November. Total guesses, but I'm thinking if I were the people trying to make decisions in Star Trek and I wanted to tell people, look, I
right.
know we have hardly anything coming out, but don't go. I would spread things out as much as I could. You know what I mean? Like kind of
Yeah.
cover as much ground. Like Bilbo said, like butter over too much bread, you know?
Mm.
Really spread it
Just interesting
thin.
that
Now
I
I'm
mean, we're beginning
hungry.
of March and we still no clue as to when we're going to see season three,
Right.
Strange
Yeah.
New World.
Right. Right.
Now,
Like,
spring technically ends in late June. So they got a lot of time. They might have like episode 1 is like June 19th,
Yeah.
but
Um,
theoretically sooner than that, I
But
would guess.
but how many people associate spring with June and not like eggs and bunny rabbits?
right. I always think I
That's
tend to think
right.
March, April, May, right?
Yeah.
Right.
But it's
So
Cats lay
technically,
eggs.
spring already
technically,
started. No, spring hasn't started.
but
It's
I
freezing
mean,
here.
it is technically April, May,
Soon.
June. Yeah, it's that
Right.
like second quarter, right?
Mm.
Yeah.
Well, hopefully
Okay.
we'll hear something soon. So far, it's all just announcements about, you know, other things for a
Well,
while.
they've started production, right? They've begun
Yeah,
production, so that's
that's
great.
right.
Hmm.
And what is it we kind of figured out based on the set visit that Melissa found? There was a contest last week about getting a Strange New World set visit that
Hmm.
and so it said to redeem your set visit and it gave like the dates, which were basically the beginning of
Between
March to the end of
March
July. So we're
3rd
like,
and July 29th, I think it was the dates.
so pretty much we have our answer as to when they're shooting,
Right.
which is cool, but we don't know when it's coming out. Anyway,
Right.
but Star Trek Con, that's exciting. That's coming
Yeah.
out just wherever podcasts are found, right, Melissa? Is that
Hmm.
the story?
Yes. Hmm.
I think they should have it on Paramount Plus still. I would honestly,
Yeah.
I would honestly go on Paramount Plus. I'd click play on just a still frame of Khan and walk away and have it on. I'm like, why? If they're
That'd
trying
be
to get a
cool.
streaming platform and keep us there, I would not be opposed to them putting this audio drama up on Paramount Plus. I think that would be
Right.
cool.
Yeah.
That would be really cool. Oh, he did mention that there is an entirely new score being composed for this audio drama, which is awesome.
Really?
And he
Wow.
did mention the fun little sound effects that have been added in to the
That's
audio
always
drama
fun.
as well.
What
So
about a theme
it's like
song? Are
a
we gonna have like
full production.
a new
It's
theme
got
song?
I think it's got its own original theme song. I
Did they
think.
say
Oh,
who
cool.
is composing?
Yes, and I forgot the name of who
Oh.
was composing it. Yeah. Oops.
Was it
Gotcha.
Jeff
All right.
Russo?
No.
Was it somebody a name we've seen before? Who's the other? Michael Giacchino? Is that one? Giacchino?
No.
Hmm.
Mm-mm.
Running out of names
It
here.
was. Let me try and
Hmm.
find. Because
Let's
he mentioned it,
see.
I think.
Everybody's looking, and I'm just watching your
Yeah.
face. Okay, while
And,
you're doing that, I'm going to say hi to the people in the live chat that have been so patient. We've been ignoring them. Hi, Amanda Stevenson. So good to see you. War Dogheim. Both of you are in Montana. And War Dogheim earlier said that we've had some drippy clouds, so it's getting a little rain over there. Lucky, jealous. Badger, hello to you in the live chat. Everybody else we've said hello to. Linda Anderegg. Hi. What's up, Linda? It's a good time. We're having fun today. Oh, and the poll, surprisingly, only 5% went on the cruise, this one.
Yeah.
Another 5% had been on a cruise, Star Trek cruise, but not this one. And 90% had not been on any cruise yet. And they're like, what's a windjammer? You're like, bro, just check it out. Go to the windjammer, get yourself some taters.
Yeah. It's a giant buffet.
I love taters.
Me too. What's your favorite way to have the potatoes? Tater tots, hash browns, French fries, baked potato, mashed potato, boil them, mash them, stick them in a stew.
Mm.
What is taters, precious?
I can tell you my least favorite way to eat potatoes.
Scalp potatoes.
Nope.
No.
Potato
Oh,
salad.
yeah, me too. Potato
Really?
salad is
Interesting.
thumbs down.
Really? Not so much, huh? Interesting.
Yeah, potato salad is thumbs way down.
You want to
Anyway,
know how to ruin a potato? Potato salad.
put mayonnaise on it or whatever that filth is.
Yeah, mayonnaise or the mustard potato salad.
Ugh. Anyway,
I think I've
so
had mustard potato salad, and that was okay.
no information on who is scoring or composing or anything, because then we got to move
It
on.
didn't say in the article that I could see.
I thought it
Mm-mm.
did, but I could have been wrong. I may
Okay.
have been reading something else.
Thanks for watching that clip. You can find us on the main viewer live every Tuesday night at 5 p.m. Pacific, 8 p.m. Eastern to talk about all of the week's Star Trek news.